What's up, everyone? It's a beautiful day here at Lunaroutlaw's garage, and I have to kind of admit to something. I've ruined this car. This 1989 Toyota Supra, which has less than 80,000 miles on it and is pretty much rust-free, I've completely ruined it. And not for the reason what you're thinking, not because I put a V8 in it, but because I lost sight of what I was supposed to be doing. In the very beginning of the channel, I ended up collaborating with another content creator during COVID, Uncle Tony's Garage. He emailed me up saying, hey, I have a collaboration idea for you and me, and it involves a 318. The infamous 318. And at the end of the day, the goal was to do a junkyard rebuild like you would in the middle of a yard, like just trying to get something back together. And I quote, no machine shop, don't worry about cleaning anything, take the parts and put it in a bucket and just bring it down here.
Ripsaw 17 says all this time and block wasn't prepared, should have been painted already. Ripsaw 17?
Yeah, that's the point. You get to see what you have to do to prepare a block.
Exactly.
And that's what we did. I thought we had a great time.
And see what happens. Okay, all you guys should be making wagers, monetary wagers, for and against on the two games. So wagers is going to live, go to UTG. Wagers is going to die, go to Lunaroutlaw. If he dies, he's going to eat some money. Right? So everybody wins for that. Everybody wins.
I went for the adventure, and I had a blast. I got to meet some ridiculously awesome people like John Wilburn and Nick from up in Montreal, and a ton of people along the way. I picked up a Plymouth Satellite, and we pulled the 318. It was a total disaster. I took pictures, I sent it down. He knew exactly what was going down to him, and the goal was, realistically, let's see where it lands, and if it scatters, we're going to have a great time. But we're going to try making some power. You know, he was talking about things like 320 horsepower. This thing's going to be amazing. It made less horsepower than stuff. So for the next year, he decided he was going to put me on blast, like a year and a half. So finally, I had enough of it. There was a race event called No Name Nationals, and I called him out. I said, Uncle Tony, I officially call you out to the No Name Nationals. And so, little did he know, I had a whole supercharger kit and everything going into this thing. This right here is for all the trolls that have been just hoping I would fail. And we had a short period of time to get it done. And he called me a bitch in the messaging section down below and said he only raced fast cars.
Got him!
Anyways, so I slapped this thing together, and I mean, I did a rush job. And we never want to admit when we make a mistake, but when you're trying to put your intercooler in for your supercharger that's making 17 pounds of boost at 6,500 RPMs and 20 pounds of boost approximately at 8,000 RPMs, this was the bracketry that I made. I was in a rush, right? And it didn't look pretty, but it worked. And that's not what I want to be. I don't want to do something just to get it done quickly. I want to make things really high quality. I want to build things that are uncompromised. And ultimately, this was supposed to be a daily driver, not a race car. And I turned it into a race car. I did exactly what I should not have done. I put 430 rear differential in the back. With all of that power into it, it made it miserable to drive. I pulled the AC out of it. I got this 3,800 pound car down to 3,163 pounds. And I drove it for years like that. And it was wanting to kill me, which was fun, sure. But it was kind of a miserable ride. It really lost touch of what it was supposed to be. Let's talk about this ugly contraption that Toyota designed. This is our water crossover tube, our thermostat housing, and everything in between. This, I do not like it, Sam. I do not like it at all, and you're not going to convince me. This thing was trash. Not only was it trash, ugly, but with the supercharger belt running right through here where the water crossover outlet and everything is, I couldn't run my supercharger. So I reached out to a reputable company to have a crossover tube made. And it didn't work out. I made my specifications for them. I wanted to retain the thermostat, and instead I received this god-awful thing, is what I got. I paid like $800 for the crossover kit on this, and it made it so I could run the engine and run the supercharger, and at the drag strip it was fine. But on the road, I ran into all kinds of problems. This engine just pumps the water through too quickly. It wasn't able to pull the heat out of it, and at the end of the day, it was trash. I couldn't drive it more than 30 minutes without it overheating, and it never was a problem until I ran this. I ran it with 14 pounds of boost with the larger pulley, never had a problem. Soon as I put this thing on, it's undrivable. So that brings us to today's, actually, it's going to be a little bit of a series with a new partner to the channel called PCBWAY. I actually reached out to them because I have been having them make me some prototype parts that I can't make myself. I can only make 3D printed parts, not metal parts. And honestly, I can't really knock them. The price was really good. I'm not a multi-millionaire by any stretch of the imagination. I'm financially irresponsible, hence why I have so many project cars. So I reached out to a bunch of companies, and something that cost like $4,000, it cost me substantially less to have them make it. Let's just talk about the fact that if you have, whether it's something you need machined or SLM printed using aluminum and like aluminum powder and lasers, or even literally PCBs for an electronic project like I don't know, a digital dashboard program setup. But at the end of the day, my goal is to take you guys on an adventure to make spectacular projects, and hopefully you can learn something along the way, and I can learn along with you. If you're interested in this, please comment down below. What projects are you working on? And do you like the path we're going on here? Because I'm inspired to do great things again, and I'm hoping that you guys can come along with me. Like, subscribe down below, comment what you're working on, and I don't know, your general thoughts, guys, because we're looking at a video a week, maybe 2 videos a week moving forward. Keep your shiny side up. God bless.